Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Everybody said, can y'all come play for him now? I said, no, we can't do it. They said, y'all come over there now. Y'all be eligible. I said, hell no. He said they just got a $2 million what's the name they about to build? Tony, you hear me? Like an indoor. You heard what I said? I said, man, that still got something.
On first down, Rodgers.
Why the fuck
gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Man, stop messing with all that.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm making the 2 guard too.
Get 300. Get 300. Smooth.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Gotta get make sure it's making.
He's checking. Crash. 30. Hey, Alpha.
You that quit it. You got 2 profiles? You got none of profiles? You go switch it all the profiles. You may switch them
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
319. Hey, 626. Boom. Check nickel. Hey, wahoo. Inside.
Now Rodgers. And able to find Garçon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Charlie.
Rodgers now to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Jones.
Let's go, D.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Check, out, check, 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 check. Check 13, check 13. What else?
They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A gain of 15.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Let's go. Good throw, Trubisky.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 1st down, a run with Cohen. Room here to run. Touchdown,
Let's go,
Chicago. Tariq Cohen. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 4 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Taken down. A Bear sack. That sack by Khalil Mack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, orbit. Get ready, get ready, get ready. 26.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
second and 9.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Kill. All right. Kill. Turn up. Watch that. Go to 50. Hey, you watch over here. My game. All day, every day, any day.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They run. This is Cohen. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback get...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Just come straight through, fellas. That shit is beyond.
54 fight. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, Delta! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On third down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, it's Cohen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hatch it.
To throw again. Rodgers. Caught left side. Garcon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Inside. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got double up. Check it out, Miles. Pilot, 64. Wait. Check three. Check three.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Crosby puts it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Back now at Lambeau. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Watch twits. Shift. Watch the shift. Check, 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 check.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
6 guys. Hey, Echo. Hey, 626.
From the 38, Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want box it. That's all right. Hey, zoom. Check north. Check. Switch.
Rodgers going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. They're exactly right.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Line's 50, line's 50. Here we go, D. And it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Coley.
They try again with Cohen. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Bravo.
To throw is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
I'm coming after you. Hey, box drop. Ricky. Check. Crunch.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Haywood. Right. Switch. Right left.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have time here, partner, for just one final heat.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bears, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week.
My name, ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up, I can't spend the day with you. I'm running my business. I ain't getting paid with you. No, I come look right. I ain't getting paid with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Yeah, support ride, living up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Putting live from the winter side. Ready try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the greens. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the greens. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the greens. Yeah, the beats, leave it in the case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league, more back.